This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. The Texans at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Pierce on the counter. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Stroud out of the gun here. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete.
It kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and 7.
Let's go deep. Man left, man left. 4 down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stroud looking to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This 2nd and 4. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
In motion right is Watkins. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
In motion right, Watkins. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Now Lawrence to throw. And got his man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go. Hey, danger.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A give running right, Etienne.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 2nd and 3. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They go play action with Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Let's go. Mike check 33. 33. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Swing.
Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check that, street.
And Stroud now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Now Lawrence on first down. Open man, it's Palmer.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
In motion, the tight end. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's taken in by Palmer.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Now 3rd down and 7. Lawrence will throw. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parnell fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
ETN up the middle.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A little bit of a defensive breakdown there, wasn't it?
Yeah, no doubt about it, and an offensive breakthrough, because once he sprinted through there, now he takes off, so you deflate the defense, and now you have 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. That's a heck of a run for them right there.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after here coming up. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. On second down, they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, Etienne once more. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 107 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8, and he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again on second down, it's Stroud. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 2nd down, Parnell. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
3rd and 4. Etienne with it.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
25 yards.
And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And the return will stop right around the 25. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A handoff for Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll run with Etienne.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Hey, son, Mike 42, Mike 42. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Stroud.
Forced out to his left. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. This will be a win for Jacksonville. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Jaguars, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.